out of this world, and it is true skincare for your whole body. Yes, we want all of those good for you ingredients that also help to plump and smooth and tighten and firm and moisturize our skin. And usually we get them just for under the eyes or maybe on the neck. Now you have your arms, your underarms, even your legs looking like the skin of your dreams. I'll briefly go through these scents. They're all winners, but we are already close to selling out on a couple. We'll start here with the Blushing Blossoms. Here is your Sunshine Bouquet. Social Butterfly, always a fan favorite. Garden Spritz, Summer Petals, Summer Rain, Cabana Sunset, Love and Bloom, another fan favorite here, and your Vanilla Blossom. But I want to draw your attention to these because when it comes down to it, these are going to be the ones that sell out. They are your favorites and they deserve a little moment. Here is your Fresh Nectar. If you love the Fresh Nectar, if you love the Seaside Serenity, super fresh. By the way, this one's great if you just want to keep one in that guest bathroom so that your guests will always love it. It's very universally loved. Here's your Dolce Vanilla. You don't have to question about the sweetness of Dolce Vanilla, but she always uses multiple scents and multiple tone notes to really round it out and create that spa-like scent profile. And the one that's going to sell out first, Tropical Therapy. These are the four that if you love them, it's time to check out. 50% off. You will not see these at any other point in the day. This is your one chance to get the gigantic body butter, and look at the results. You're seeing the before right now on your screen. Where did the wrinkles go? Let's do it again. That was crazy, because if you blinked, you might have missed it. There you see, this is with one application, single application. It's why these sell out in seconds. Liz Foltz, you can do no wrong with these, but the size is so impressive. To get it home for, what is it, under $10 on Flex free shipping, stock up, ladies.
I know, this is exciting. Oh, I like that I was high up there for a second. That was a nice angle. Okay, here's what's exciting. Yes, I know the price. Patsy, did you see the price?
I did.
Okay, just checking. Okay. Here's what you're gonna love. It's award-winning. If you're new to Nakery and you're saying, you know, where should I start? So our wash and the body butter actually won Best Body Treatment, this, and the Best Body Wash coming up afterwards. But if you're new, this is the best place to start. It's a sapphire peptide, a triple peptide. So this isn't just gonna hydrate. Yes, it will hydrate, and it's clinically proven to do so for over 24 hours. But what you're gonna love is if you have loose, crepey skin, if you have sagging skin, and you're saying, yes, I wanna have firmer, tighter, I'm not gonna say the last one because I know that's your favorite word, but look at this. So we call this the candlestick. This is why Nakery will never have a hand cream. You don't need a separate hand cream when you use this. So, laxity, whether it's gravity, whatever this is, look at this. So she just put this on. You didn't put that much on either. But look at the tightness, look at the firmness. So imagine, you will use this from head to toe, and Patsy will tell a funny story about that, but look at the results. Award-winning, it is the best body butter you will ever use, and exactly what you were saying, Natasha, about the scents. If you want a beautiful floral, I would highly recommend the Blushing Blossoms. If you want something that's energizing, Green Garden Spritz is a great one. If you want something vanilla, definitely Seductive or Fresh Nectar. And then if you want something that's very clean and almost like you're at the beach, I would say get Seaside Serenity. All right.
Don't forget Blushing Blossoms.
Oh yeah. That's your Miss Dior. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, yeah. Patsy, look here, or do we like this? Which one do you like better?
Well, obviously, Liz mentioned that favorite word, and that's firm. You can certainly see the firmness in the top arm where I've been using the body butter. And it's just smooth and lifted and firm. I mean, it's all three of those qualities that you have. So if you just look at that elbow.
Oh, look at your elbow. Yeah.
Isn't that special?
Yep.
Or how about that?
Hello.
Wow. I know. Yeah, I'm going with this one.
So imagine, if you're somewhere where it's getting warm, you're like, I want to wear shorts, maybe a swimsuit, I don't know, but showing a little bit more skin because it is getting warmer out.
Yes.
Imagine, so if you've got this going on anywhere, your legs, your arms, look at the firmness, look at the tightness, and it's clinically proven. So award-winning, which is so exciting. Yes. We've actually won 2024 and 2025, which is exciting. But this isn't just like a basic hydrator. This is a sapphire triple peptide. This is combining Arctic microalgae, ingredients that are actually you would use for your face,
right?
But now for your body, right? But there you can see the sapphire triple peptide. You have niacinamide, which is great if you have a lot of sunspots, discoloration on your body. Hyaluronic acid, that's gonna actually help to plump and hydrate your skin. There's that Arctic microalgae, very expensive. Actually, Nakery and only one other company used that ingredient. But yes, we could do consumer testing, but we also do clinicals just to validate what you're seeing in the mirror. So if you are someone that says, Liz, I have that, I have that, I have that, I have that, imagine one product that does it all. Which is amazing, and this value is crazy town.
If you want to give your elbows, your knees, your under, your upper arms, all of that, your belly, the same kind of love and attention that we give our under eyes or right around the mouth with all of the same ingredients, the same niacinamide that we use in those $300 face creams for just around the eyes, the same hyaluronic, that same algae. This is something that Liz does where there's no profit margin on these. It's why these fly at $40. Under 20 is over half off. I just used a little bit of the tropical therapy on my knees because I'm starting to get those knee wrinkles and I don't love them. Well, you put these on, I'm immediately reverse clock. I mean, we're looking at taking years off. Of course, it's going to address dry skin, but it really is the intensive firming. It's the lifting. It's that niacinamide that gives you that glow and that more even tone. This is why it's customer pick after customer pick. And the tropical therapy as well as the Seaside Serenity, if you love that salt air, the really light and freshness, or maybe the little bit of honey and flowers that you can get with the fresh nectar. These are the ones where I just have to be point blank with you and say, if it's not done by the end of the hour, it's not going to happen. Remember I mentioned that Dolce Vanilla as well. You don't just have the Dolce de Leche and the sugar crystals. It's just this warm, decadent dessert that still has an elevated, almost like this really chic, decadent vanilla smell that's maybe from 2 buildings away. It's not overwhelming. It's very sophisticated, as are all of her scents, but these are the favorites and they are down to the final quantities. And at this price with an under $10 flex pay, people will definitely be grabbing a few, particularly because it's all free shipping.
Yes, and it's a great way to try a new scent. So if you're thinking, Liz, I have all these scents, I want the newest scent, I would say Cabana Sunset. If you don't have that one is summer nights, you're walking on the beach, you get a little bit of tuberose and sandalwood, absolutely gorgeous. I would highly recommend that one. Or if you're like exactly what Natasha said, I need that snuggle up scent, Fresh Nectar is also another new one, but look at this. Hello. I mean, yeah, you can even see it in her elbows, like Patsy was showing. But look at the firmness, look at the tightness, and this is why it is award-winning. So if you're saying to yourself, Liz, I'm gonna be wearing a dress, I'm gonna be wearing short sleeves, this is the time to use your award-winning body butter because it's gonna firm and tighten everywhere. So whether it's like you were saying about Natasha, your knees, whether you've got that hooded knee going on, the back of the legs, anywhere, look at that before. Look at crepey, loose, sagging skin. And then after using the body butter, look at the firmness, look at the tightness. So imagine, and you don't have to do this twice a day. In fact, Natasha, when we ran our clinicals, it was just using it once a day.
Wow.
I know, so you don't have to do it 5 times a day.
And
look
you're
at that.
not going to a day spa and wrapping yourself up in the seaweed. That seaweed is in here, the same stuff they charge you hundreds of dollars for a single treatment. You couldn't park at the spa for a single treatment for what you are getting this home for. And it is going to work for months for your body because of the size. This is 10 ounces. When you get, any kind of facial, real clinical grade skincare, it's in the 1, 2, 3 ounces if you're super lucky size. This is 10 ounces. So you can give your upper arms, you can give where the crepey skin is. Maybe it's in the neck, the deck, definitely on the legs. All of the extra love that maybe it just didn't make sense to do with those smaller sizes. Everybody wants the tropical therapy. I do not blame you. If you love the coconut, the pineapple, that fresh squeeze of citrus, it is just a tiki bar in the sand. But again, as always, it's a more sophisticated journey to that scent profile. This is the one you're going to want. If you want to know that they're going to love it when you gift it, this will be the one that they're going to want. But we are down to the very final quantities, and she's not going to be able to show you these for the rest of the day. Even if you see Liz again, this is your chance to get these. So if you are looking for the item number 076112, this will be your only airing. They are half off. And remember, this is clinical grade skincare you would dream of for your face, finally for the whole body.
Yes, and really quickly, I know they're selling out, but I just want to give you a quick run through. If you want a beautiful floral, I would say Blushing Blossoms. It's a modern floral that's also one of our newer scents. It is like you are laying in a bed of petals. It's got, if you love that Miss Dior scent, you will love Blushing Blossoms. Also, Love and Bloom. That one is your gardenia, your jasmine, like you are a beautiful bride. That is your Love and Bloom. Now, if you want something energizing, you need that little pick-me-up this summer, I would say definitely Green Garden Spritz. That will give you the energy, as well as, if we have any left, Tropical Therapy. Patsy, what do you love about this, besides hello? Look at this, loose, crepey skin, clinically proven, firmer, tighter skin.
Absolutely.
And award-winning.
Well, I love the ingredients that once were just only for my face or for my whole body now. In fact, your funny story is, when you started about a little over 3 years ago, this was your first product. So,
yes.
And you talked about how all the good stuff, well, I use it on my face. So why should I deprive my face of the good stuff just because it was for the body?
And it's clean beauty.
And clean beauty.
So what's exciting is if you're somebody that says, Liz, I have sagging skin, I have loose skin, I have crepey skin on my knees, anywhere on your body, there's a reason why this has won New Beauty's Best Body Treatment 2 years in a row, because of results like this. The first time you use it, you're gonna say, wow, I'm gonna wear a dress, I can wear short sleeves, I can put the shorts on maybe, I don't know. But
yes, your skin is hitting the gym in 2 seconds and it's coming out tighter, firmer, more youthful. It's beautiful, and it's why, of course, these are absolutely flying. And we have to move on to the other award-winning counterpart to it, and I have a really fun surprise for you to let you know about. But first of all, I want to remind you today is our $40 credit card giveaway, which means if you don't yet have your HSN card, you can call the number on the phone and we'll give you your new credit card number over the phone. Today's a $40 day. We get excited for $15, $20 days. This is a $40 day, which would make our next product completely free if you decided to apply it towards the next product. This is another award-winning Liz Folt's dream. This is the Skin Renew Face, Body, and Hair Wash. I did not study